Hi, everybody. This is day 44 of my YouTube new life, and I'm not really sure what I want to talk about. I've been working so hard this week on my meditation, and yesterday was a rough day for me. Today I'm feeling a little bit better. Thought I was getting sick this morning, not really sure what was going on. Had to cancel an appointment. And I'm not sure how other people are feeling lately or how they're doing about their path and journey and how they're feeling with everything going on right now. But I had a couple really deep meditations today that I was truly grateful for. And I'm trying to, for me, finding meaningful into the things I'm doing, even though I've been concentrating so hard on my meditation and getting my nervous system to be balanced. And I've been working really hard on that because, as I said one time in one of my YouTubes, and I don't even know if I talked about this on YouTube, but I was so excited a while back. I was meditating. I've been meditating for almost a month and a half since my surgery, 3 times a day if I can. Actually, it was brought up to me from my daughter-in-law, and I thought, yeah, I should try to do that 3 times a day and see if it helps me. And it's been a godsend. And it's got my nervous system down so more calm, and I don't feel so uptight anymore, and I feel so at peace. But I went to Planet Fitness the other day, and when I got home, I meditated, and it was like something made me just feel like I shouldn't have done that. Like, I did all that work for relaxing and getting my nervous system to relax, and then I went and did cardio for about 45 minutes of 2 different machines, and I thought, wow, I just got myself right back to where I was. Not that I did, I'm sure I didn't get that far back, but I just felt like I just was trying to accomplish something and I was basically going against it. But I didn't really think about it when I went because that's a normal thing that I would do. And so I haven't been back, and I'm not going to go working out. I might do yoga and get back into yoga. More of a low impact thing to strengthen my muscles, but not to get me messed up on my nervous system. But I'm not even really sure what I'm feeling today. I know I've been kind of not really shutting people out, but like not really like getting back to people, and I need to do that later today. I've been so involved in just meditation, concentrating on my spiritual stuff and that. And I know the holidays coming up, and I know we'll be having Thanksgiving here soon in the United States, and I'm looking forward to that. But it still feels weird to go to Thanksgiving and not be in charge of it, because I always did all those for years. Like, I don't even know how many years. I mean, I was married for 32, was with him for 35, and I know I did them almost every year that we were married. But it just seems so weird the last 4 years to be going to places and not having to do the dinners and not having to be in charge of everything. And sometimes I miss it, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I guess it's just a holiday. But it is time with family, and that's very important to me because family is so important to me. And I just hope everybody is enjoying family and getting together. I always felt bad, like, for people that didn't really have family around, and I always hoped that they had friends that they could go to, or somebody that they could go spend time with, because that's so important. But I don't know. It's just, that's how I feel. I'm not saying everybody has to feel like that. And not everybody really wants to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just everybody's priorities and whatever they decide that they would like to do. But I've been really working too on like trying to release the control on different things and to try to not worry and stress and know that fear just causes me more like tension on my nervous system. And I'm observing my thoughts a lot, because when I have a negative thought, I totally catch myself and then I say to myself, what would I do in love with that thought? Like, instead of thinking that thought, how can I think of love? Or how can I think of something that is so meaningful in my life? Or thinking about how thankful I am and how grateful I am. And that's been really, really helpful on my observing my thoughts. And I didn't realize how many thoughts I did have until I started all this deep meditation and getting more open-minded and more where I get in tune with myself, and I just feel more like inner knowing, I guess. But I don't know. My biggest thing is like I just keep on working and trying to make me a better person, to help me with my journey, and trusting that I will be going forward in my journey and not taking steps backwards, because that's very important to me. I feel like I used to take steps backwards. I would go do really good and then I would go backwards, and then I would go and do really good and then I would go backwards. And maybe I was meant, like they always say, you're always meant where you're supposed to be at, and that's just where you're supposed to be, and you have to be okay with it. And I've come to terms with that too, and to learn that everybody does different journeys, everybody has different experiences, everybody has different lessons to learn. I actually call this Earth School. I mean, you come down here to be brought here as a divine being to have amnesia and forget everything, and then you're here to remember who we are and ourselves, and to remember that we are here for a greater purpose, and to know that there's more to life than buying stuff and material stuff. It's just feeling like you're coming home to yourself, just at peace with yourself, just loving yourself the best that you know. And boy, since I've done that and truly just keep on working on me and loving myself and concentrating on myself, my life has turned around so much better, and my triggers aren't as bad. I mean, I used to get triggered and I would leave, like literally like take off, go on vacation. I would take off, just be a weekend away. I literally just would just run. Like, I don't know why I did it, but I did. And now I get triggered a little bit and think about it and just be like, where do I need help on my stuff here? Where am I still out of sync? And I've been learning that a lot. Like, whatever is presented to us is just telling us what we're out of sync and where we need to fix and where we need to get better at, or to notice it. And I've been really concentrating on that, and it's really helped me a lot. And I can't thank enough of the YouTube things I get brought to me, and my inner knowing, and just everything that I feel like I've been doing that's totally is against the grid, like doing things that normally people don't do. And I know sometimes I second guess it, because I'm like, oh, I should be doing more. I'm not doing enough, blah, blah, blah. But I know deep down in my soul that I'm doing the right thing. And that's the most important. Just trusting myself. And I wish more of us humans here on Earth would trust ourselves, because That's our spirit guides, our angels, everybody's that's helping us along the way to do the right things. I mean, I know we all have free will and we can do whatever we want, but it's just when you got help, you need to ask for it. You need to ask your spirit guides, angels, please give you a sign, anything. Like I asked for signs when I was different vacations I was on. I've asked for different things where I'll ask and then I'll get my cards out, my tarot cards, and I'll start pulling cards, and then it'll say exactly what I know, but I second guess it sometimes. And I don't trust my inner self, but I have to see it in the cards and it has to come out, and it does. It's crazy how that works. And I'm so grateful to have my cards too. And I do work with my cards with me. I don't do it here on YouTube, but I do it with me. And I've been releasing some emotions that I learned from the Motion Code book. And I've been doing that my whole journey. And that's really helped me a lot. And I just am grateful today. I'm just so thankful and grateful. I can't even tell you how grateful and thankful I am. And I just want this for everybody. I want this feeling for everybody to be able to feel what I've been feeling lately. And it's just a blessing, just such a blessing. So anyways, I won't keep it long today or be too much, but I just wanted to come on and just talk a little bit about like how I've been feeling and just basically what's helped me on my journey and everything. So anyways, I appreciate everybody, and it's still hard to believe that it's been 44 of these YouTubes, and I did some before this too, but this is the new life series that I have, and I've just been talking about my life. So I might change it up and do a different kind, or I might just keep on the new life. So anyways, I love you all, and I thank you all for coming on here to listen to me. Have a wonderful evening. Love you. Bye.